Images of the 16-core AMD EPYC Zen4 Genoa processor have appeared online. Following a leak last week, a new set of photos has emerged showing the yet-to-be-released AMD EPYC processor. AMD's line of server processors will become even more interesting, as the company plans to launch its Zen4-based products by the end of this year. The series of processors, codenamed Genoa, will use an entirely new socket type known as SP5, LGA6096. This particular sample is a 16-core EPYC Genoa processor with a clock speed of 3.7 GHz and a TDP of 195 watts. The source does not say whether these are the final characteristics of this model. The back of the processor is divided into 4 segments, each of which has about 1,520 pins, which is even more than the 1,331 pins of the AM4. Overall, the SP5 socket offers up to 2,000 pins more than AMD's SP3, which is used in the current generation of EPYC processors. More pins were needed to support the higher bandwidth of connected DDR5 and EPYC Gen 5 devices. The same approach is implemented in consumer AMD AM5 desktop processors. Things get a little more interesting when you look at what's under the big heat spreader. There are only 2 chips out of the 12 possible ones, which means that in total, the processor shown has only 16 cores out of 96 possible ones. The X-ray image corresponds to an AMD render from the AMD Accelerated Data Center Premiere keynote, where the company showed off its first 5nm server products. AMD's Genoa processors are scheduled for release later this year, shortly before the company launches the EPYC Bergamo processor for cloud servers with 128 Zen 4 C cores.